Hello, I'm Grace. Recently, attention in the housing market has shifted beyond apartments toward the rapid price fluctuations in the non-apartment sector, such as villas, a type of low-rise multifamily housing common in Korea. According to reported figures, both the GIANTS lump sum deposit lease and monthly rent indices for the villa market are currently trending upward, both exceeding the baseline of 100. At the root of this phenomenon lies the statistical fact that the supply of non-apartment housing has decreased by approximately 5.5% compared to previous levels. In fact, the transaction volume for villas has surged by 60% over the past year, indicating a state of market overheating that goes beyond mere vitality. The fact that both GIANTS and monthly rents are rising simultaneously, rather than just prices, suggests that there is increased downward rigidity in housing costs. A typical mechanism of supply-demand imbalance is taking hold in the non-apartment market, where demand is concentrating amidst a shrinking supply. This trend needs to be analyzed as a balloon effect triggered by the high barriers to entry in the apartment market. Stringent mortgage regulations on apartments and soaring purchase prices are naturally pushing end users toward relatively more affordable villas. In other words, the increase in villa demand is interpreted not as a voluntary choice, but as a result of demand being displaced from the apartment market. The surge in transaction volume also appears to reflect speculative expectations regarding future redevelopment possibilities, rather than just a simple need for residents. However, as these expectations drive prices higher, a paradox emerges where the burden of housing costs for low to middle-income residents, who actually need a place to live, is intensified. Ultimately, the convergence of supply shortages and shifting demand is turning the non-apartment market into a new epicenter for rising housing costs. Market experts warn that if this supply-demand imbalance in the villa market persists, the stability of housing for the working class could be significantly undermined. Unless future non-apartment supply measures lead to the actual securing of housing units, the pressure on housing costs is expected to intensify further. I'm Grace, thanks for watching.